Welcome to Coach's Tip Tuesday. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about RPE. So most people come to me, and when they come to me as a beginner lifter, they don't know that much about RPE. One of the best things we can use within our training to auto-regulate our training and keep fatigue down, or to make sure that our training is flowing great, because on an external view, if we look in from someone else's training and we look at the things that stress our lives, like training, and then also on top of that, we're adding stress from life and then stress from other areas, we can't really look at a number on a piece of paper and auto-regulate that based on how we feel. So if we're using RPE, we can auto-regulate our numbers on a week-to-week basis about how we feel, how much stress we have in our life, if we've eaten enough food, if we've had enough sleep, these things. And we can auto-regulate the numbers that we use, but still make progress moving forward. When I look at RPE, I look at it on a scale of 6 to a 10. So a 6 being like pretty easy and a 10 being really hard. With that auto-regulation scale, we can allocate the right numbers for training based off how that day was and how we felt. Because if we went into the gym and someone had a 100 kilo squat on, but they had a really stressful day and they can't really branch lower or higher, that number can sometimes cause a little bit of confusion in the athlete's mind, because if they don't hit that number, then they think they're not progressing forward. But if we go in and we have an RPE 8, that RPE 8 might be 100 one week and it might be 90 kilos the next week. They're still hitting a number and still progressing forward and still being able to base their training off how they feel and how their week and their training's been, and auto-regulate everything within their training so it still progresses forward based off how their stresses are and the levels of stress in their life that are at that point in their training. That's just a little bit about like how and why I use RPE training. Some people don't like using RPE, but also some people like using percentage-based training. I'm going to talk about these topics further down over the next 4 weeks on Coach's Tip Tuesday, and what I think is best allocated to each person. Of course, everyone's going to be a little bit different within their own training.